Oh my
Like,
gosh, you're like in a basement.
I'm in my basement, actually. Um, so
The thing
yeah,
about Fight Club is,
yeah, right.
okay, so honest, I'm just real curious. What do you guys think about 3D printing? Do you think it's going to change the world the way that Apple computers have? Like, do you think it's going to?
I mean, like the people have made that analogy. I mean, when you look at the Apple One, I mean that thing came in a kit. Like, you kind of needed to be a bit of a nerd in order to use it. There's going to have to be a lot of user friendliness to go along with it, and right now that's not really something that exists
I,
in that market.
I think that
Yeah.
there's definitely efforts to scale it up. So I've seen some production machines that would do rapid prototyping. You know, like do it at scale. Basically, do it on the order where they can make several hundred parts at once.
Okay.
Uh, the thing is, though, that people don't realize is that there's lots of different kinds of 3D printing, and it really
Yeah.
depends on what you're making. Material properties of a 3D printed object are not going to be the same properties as an injection molded object. So,
Mhm.
3D printing airplanes might not be a very good idea because, they might be inherently weaker than
Yeah.
something that's cast, for
Yeah.
example. And so
Yeah.
there's a niche that 3D printing could fill, but the real beautiful thing about 3D printing is the ability to customize objects. So you don't have to there is no mold for something to fit.
Okay.
You don't have to make the same part every single time. You can tweak it a little bit. So
Okay.
uh,
So, guys, how does the 3D printing end of things in the maker movement? How do you guys perceive that in our documentary? Do you know what I'm saying? And what way do you see 3D printing being a part of this maker documentary story? Is it going to be a large part, or is it just like another tool that they use, or is there like something more significant about 3D printing that needs to be made, like a point needs to be made in our doc?
The scope of this documentary is quite a bit more broad than to suggest that 3D printing is going to save the world.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it definitely plays a part, but I don't, I think that making it the focus would be a poor choice.
Yeah. No, no. I mean, we would make it the focus, but I was just curious how much a part of it.
the point of a 3D printer is for it to be a tool to enable you to make things faster, or to make things that haven't existed before, and make it really easy to make those things. To lower the amount of time that it takes to go from a digital design to having a finished product in your hand. And
Mhm.
that's really the thing that's kind of pushing a lot of people's businesses and hobbies forward. So I think it's a tool. It's a fantastic tool. It's a fantastic tool that's become very cheap um, for the average hobby tinkerer, and that only serves to help them in whatever they're trying to do. I don't think it's really an end into itself or
Okay.
unto itself.
Um, so guys, I actually I looked through the transcription today, the transcription document, and I've gone through a bunch of it, and
Mhm.
I have a plan for getting it all together. But basically, yeah, I'm just putting through and getting topics together, and I'm not watching the footage. I'm just reading it. So I'm putting in anything that I think is interesting, and some of it, I mean, a lot of it is stuff that you guys told me weren't the top 10. I already reviewed the top 10, and that stuff's really good, but I think some of the things other people are saying are pretty fantastic. So I've just been adding all of it. So the final document's going to be huge, but then we can go through and cut out things you guys don't think are good, and then based on when we look at the footage, we'll pick out what's not good. But then I also was putting together like a little video, just talking about the process of behind the scenes. So I can put that up to YouTube and send you guys a private link and just show you what I was thinking with putting that together, because it's something else I want to use to help promote the doc. And just show that we're working, even though it's story mode, like here's what Laura is doing behind the scenes to, create a paper edit.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll post that up tonight and send that to you guys.
People
Oh,
like
okay.
the stuff we put on Kickstarter. We actually got a few people who liked it, clicked on the like button
Oh,
on
Whoa.
cool.
Kickstarter. So yeah, we got 2 likes on the Michael Curry
Oh,
thing.
cool. So you put, okay, great. Because that went up. Did the singing fingers go up too? Yeah, great.
Yeah, that went up. Actually, let me see if I totally forgot to uh, drop you guys a line on that. Do you guys know Dr. Popular or Doc
No.
Pop?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Apparently, he gets quite a lot of people looking at his website. and he will be posting something about Singing Fingers, and I got him to. He said he's going to mention us. So
Cool.
yeah, it's docpop.org. He's a game designer, illustrator, tailor, rapper. Yes, he
Awesome.
lives in San Francisco Mission District. So, and he's like a
Wonderful.
champion yo-yo guy apparently.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Will he let you know when he puts it up so we can send that out through like Twitter and stuff?
I can ask him to.
Yeah, that'd be
Wait,
awesome.
back to me.